Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to present about English learning motivation and speaking ability. Before that, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Nurlaily, and the author of this article is Mingo. Okay, the first is introduction. Motivation has a vital role in leading learners' achievement. It also has formidable tasks for language learners. Thus, motivation is used as an effective tool in considering the failure or success of a learner. Motivation is a key factor in learning, including English speaking. It is an inner search, preference, discern, emotion, reason, need, impulse, or purpose that move a person to a particular action. Motivation is regarded as one of the prime factors that influence the speed and amount of success of foreign language learners. The next is English learning motivation. Understanding students' English learning motivation has a very important role to make students gain success in learning English. It is an urgent variable to be considered by a teacher in recognizing the students' problem and to create conducive atmosphere in the classroom that will raise the student to do more toward learning English. By having the great motivation, the learners are able to respond to the learning situation, seek out all opportunities to acquire English language, make maximum use of the opportunities afforded to practice the language. Possess analytic skill, be adaptable in learning situation process, solve esteem and take a risk for their learning. English teachers may be strongly argued that the most powerful dimension of the whole motivation construct in general is the degree to which learners are intrinsically or extrinsically motivated to success in English tasks by Brown. According to him, intrinsically motivated activity are ones of which there is no apparent reward except the activity itself. People seem to engage in the basic activities for their own sake and not because they lead of an extrinsic reward. Intrinsically motivated behavior are aimed at bringing about certain internally rewarding consequence, namely feeling of competence and self-determination. The next is speaking ability. Strong English speaking ability supports communication skill achievement. Speaking is viewed as a skill is conveying information, ideas, or concept to the interlocutor. Accordingly, speaker is suited to deliver it clearly, accurately, and acceptably. Mastery of language is not only determined by how many or large the mastery of grammar, but also how accurate and clear the speaker says the word, phrases, or sentence by sentence in the speech of information. States the ideas in complex sentence. Main idea are the most important information to be conveyed by the speaker. Develop ideas by providing explanation, description, or example. Use sentences which are easy to be understood by interlocutors. Interlocutors' understanding. The appropriateness depends on the setting of the communication, the topic, and the relationship among the people communicating. For instance, the speaker may not know a certain word, thus will plan to either paraphrase or ask what that word is in the target language during the conversation. Background noise or other factors may hinder communication. Thus, the speaker must know how to keep the communication channel open if the communication was unsuccessful due to external factors such as interruption or due to the message being misunderstood. The speaker must know how to restore communication. Finding and discussion. From the hypothesis testing of this study, it was found out that there was significant correlation between English learning motivation and student speaking ability. This research finding is in line with relevant concept and previous relevant research, which both highlighted that motivation is a psychology factor that significantly contribute towards student speaking. Psychology factor performance. There are two types of motivation, namely instrumental and integrative. Okay. Respondent English learning motivation was assessed by five dimensions of instrumental motivation, namely achieving goal, anticipating failure, having orientation toward the challenge and competition, having high responsibility toward the excitement, and having opinion toward function of English learning in their study. Each dimension has clear bearing toward indicator state. Then this questionnaire was analyzed in the determining high and low students' English learning motivation. The conclusion is there is a significant correlation between English learning motivation and student speaking ability at Saint Ignatius Loyola Labuan Bajo Senior High School. This result reflects to eval teacher and learners that psychological factor or motivation contributes toward students' cognitive and performance domain. If teachers not only focus on cognitive and performance factor in the English instruction, but also students' psychology factor, there are interdependent. This interdependency stop direction to eval teacher is assessing students' speaking achievement holistically. Okay, that's all the presentation from me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.